who's as adamant about his or her position as I am about mine, whom you think is sharp. Seriously, we know that. And another thing, we heard him say that... Hey Elderados, Larry Elder here. Welcome to episode number 124 of And Another Thing. If you'd like to become an Eldorado, and I suggest you do, go to LarryElder.com, fill out the form. You're going to get a free copy of Michael and Me. That's a feature-length documentary I wrote, produced, directed, where I talk about the Second Amendment, I talk about guns, I talk about dictators like Mao and Stalin and others, and how they use guns to oppress their population. Free copy for all new Eldorados at LarryElder.com.
How do I listen to the show?
Episode number 124. You can listen to the show by going to LarryElder.com, live 3 to 6 Pacific Standard Time, 3 to 6 live, LarryElder.com. Any more questions? Now for episode number 124. I want to talk about the mayor of Los Angeles, Kevin Spacey, and Actors Equity. Mayor of Los Angeles. I get a phone call at LarryElder.com, hunk, the other day, and a caller says, I went with 20 other people who operate small businesses, had a meeting in Los Angeles at the mayor's office, Eric Garcetti. And we told him, if you increase the minimum wage, you're going to slice into our profit margins. Guy said, I even brought my profit and loss statement and told you I wasn't lying. I showed him what you're doing to me by increasing the minimum wage. You know what Garcetti said? He said, well, I think you can absorb the cost. Think about this. I think you can absorb the cost. Garcetti has never met a payroll. Never had to meet a budget, not a real budget, not out of his own pocket, never. He's a product of government and academia. He's telling these business people who are in his office, I'm sorry, I believe if I force you to raise your costs, you can absorb it. What? Kevin Spacey, the actor who's doing House of Cards, I think it's called, in Maryland. Why? Because Maryland has all these wonderful tax credits. Wonderful was his word, not mine. And last year, he literally had a meeting with the lawmakers at Maryland, urging them to retain and expand their tax credit program so that places like House of Cards can be filmed there in Maryland, keep all these wonderful jobs there. Kevin Spacey is a longtime Democrat, as of course is the mayor of Los Angeles. Kevin Spacey has never met a payroll. But somehow he understands that people who do meet a payroll are ticked off when taxes and labor rules are such that it costs them too much money. Then they move their production somewhere else. But Hollywood is very clever when they want tax credits and benefits. Michael from Austin, Texas. Do you think that if a reporter asked Hillary Clinton a question about Bill Clinton and his binders of women accusers, they would be mysteriously let go, and from whatever network or newspaper they work for, they no longer would be working for that company? Do I think that? I don't think so. I think a lot of the elites don't like Hillary, don't like her character, don't like having had to clean up behind her. A lot of elites are bothered by that. But once Hillary is the nominee and she... Hey Eldorados, hope you enjoyed that short preview. If you'd like to become a complete full Eldorado, go to LarryElder.com, fill out the form, you get a free copy of Michael and Me, a documentary that I did where I explore the history of the Second Amendment and where I ambush Michael Moore, and I asked the gentleman 3 times how many times Americans use guns to defend themselves. LarryElder.com, check it out.